Everybody, Brickhouse here, and who knows about this little movie that's coming out later this year called The Marvels? I know about it. This is the movie that is supposed to be the sequel to Captain Marvel, starring Brie Larson as the title character. You know, Captain Marvel did over $1 billion in revenue at the box office globally. And it did so well, they're going to give her a sequel that she doesn't even get her own sequel. She's got to share the sequel with Miss Marvel and... Oh, I forget the... what do they call the other character? I forget her. Photon. That's right, Photon. I was going to say Proton, but it's Photon. So, we have the Marvels coming out. And of course, we have a lot of goings on with Disney. Bob Iger's been doing a few interviews. And Bob Iger says in an interview that he wants to keep the company out of the culture war. But that's not happening. What a surprise, right? What a shock. So this is from Bounding Into Comics. After Disney CEO Bob Iger says he wants to keep company out of the culture war, company promotes the Marvels with vile identity politics. Classic case of the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing. Or this is the left, this is the right. Left hand, right hand. Walt Disney Company and Marvel Studios continue to double down on culture war despite the company CEO, Bob Iger, recently claiming he wanted to keep the company out of any kind of culture war. Interview with CNBC's David Faber, Iger was asked about how he would respond to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' accusations that the Walt Disney Company is sexualizing children and has become a woke corporation. Iger's answer: well, so far that we've said publicly is that we are concerned that he has decided to retaliate against the company for a position the company took on pending legislation in that state. And frankly, the company was within its right, even though I'm not sure it was handled very well. It was within its right to speak up on an issue constitutionally protected right of free speech. And to retaliate against the company in a way that would be harmful to the business was not something that we could sit back and tolerate. And so we have filed a lawsuit to protect our First Amendment rights there and to protect our business, frankly. Iger then revealed he does not want to get the company into any kind of culture war. The other issues that you referenced, the last thing I want for the company is for the company to be drawn into any culture wars. You know, we've operated for almost 100 years as a company making product that we actually are proud of in terms of its impact on the world. I joke every once in a while we're there to manufacture fun. Now, here's where it gets spicy, folks. Because after he made that comment, after he proclaimed, we don't want to get into any culture wars, the very first big promo for the upcoming Marvels sees them promoting the movie through identity politics, which is a major weapon being used to attack Americans in the culture war. Speaking about the film, The Marvels, Teyonah Parris, who plays Monica Rambeau in the film, shared, I'm excited that the MCU has 3 lead women, all from very diverse backgrounds, and they're all baddies in their own way. It's going to be really exciting to see these smart, fun, intelligent, and troubled women find their way. Now, not only did Teyonah Parris say that, but then Brie Larson had to chime in, who, as we know, is Captain Marvel. She pushed the same messaging of diversity is our strength. She told Entertainment Weekly, I understand the feeling of being afraid to let go of control, of being afraid of passing on responsibility to others. You almost want to take on all of the burden yourself. So I think this is an incredible metaphor for learning how to be in a team. It's a very clear example that no one person can do it all. You need all the kinds of skill sets, all kinds of people with different viewpoints and different backgrounds in order to save the world. Now, Zoe Ashton, who plays the gender-swapped Kree villain, Dar-Ben, also made it clear this is a girl power film. If it wasn't already clear enough, she said, it's this all-female sci-fi extravaganza with a woman on the other side of the camera. I felt very motivated actually being involved in it. It's not an environment you're often in. A huge budget movie with all these badass women and Samuel L. Jackson. That just doesn't happen. Now, Miss Marvel, who is played by Iman Vellani, and Iman, I'll come to her defense a little bit. At least she's a fan of the comics, and at least she has an idea. She commented, we're really lucky because we have such a plethora of female characters with real flaws and real arcs. Time and time again, it's proven not only do these stories have such a robust fan base, but they sell. They just killed off Miss Marvel in the comics and then brought her back as an X-Men, as a mutant. Miss Marvel is not a draw. Miss Marvel wasn't a draw on Disney Plus. So, yeah. However, she then declared Marvel has always championed the idea of finding this idolized version of yourself through their characters, a version of yourself that can fly in space or stop a train with one hand. I think that aspiration to be greater than who you are is such a universal feeling, regardless of gender identity. I hope people recognize that and find ways to identify with all of our characters. Now, to me, that doesn't sound bad, that last comment there. But the whole strong woman, girl boss, here we go again. This movie is going to be 3 letters. D-O-A. And it's going to be another one in the long list of flops coming out of the Disney camp. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Monica Rambeau, Photon, all talking up the girl boss aspects of the Marvels? Comment down below, share your thoughts. While you're at it too, please take the time to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the notification bell to get notified when my content becomes available here on YouTube. You can also find me over on Rumble and Odyssey. And as always, I thank you for watching, and I will see you later.